This video gonna be called Claressa Shields got mad red flags. Shout out to the sister Claressa Shields. This ain't gonna be no video of the dog or nothing. I'm just about to point out the red flags that I see. And shit, it is what it is. They put their life out here for us to see it. So, one of the first red flags is her eating habits. You know what I mean? Her eating habits is bold. And y'all probably say, well, nigga, you fat. She athletic and trained and shit like that. So, I can't talk about what she eat. But no, nigga, cause I done been fatter, nigga, and I done been sick. Nigga, and I ain't got no health problems or none of that shit. I work out, I can't say just like her, but shit, I work out too and do everything. You know what I mean? Just cause a nigga big don't mean he can't, just cause a person big don't mean they can't give people advice. Cause that's what Pap should be on. But what I see, Pap don't eat clean either. Cause she right here in Puerto Rico eating some chicken.
On the way with my Euro pastor place, churches. When I tell you churches was jumping.
This was a couple
churches
months
was
ago.
Jumping like it was Chick-fil-A, right? Y'all. I know why. I'm finna tell you right now. This chicken so goddamn good.
Churches used to be fire back in the day. I missed that box. Growing up, motherfucker, when I was a kid. We had that box in the house all the time.
I don't know what's wrong with these
people. It was green and white then.
When you did that, you did that damn chicken.
Her eating habits fucked up, dog.
And gravy. Oh.
Fair use.
Puerto Rico might have the best goddamn churches.
Because they shit clean over there. They don't use all the same chemicals they use over here, which is bullshit on the MSG and shit. I bet you when she got back to the States and ate churches, it wasn't the same churches. See, she had a restaurant now. I see she like to eat. And then when you train, and cause she fighting and stuff, and when you train to gain muscle and strength, you gotta eat. So ain't nothing wrong with her eating. I ain't saying that, but I'm just saying, like, you at restaurants. I know sometimes you gotta go and all that, but baby, you might have to hire you a professional chef, because you at these restaurants eating chemicals and you eating the wrong stuff. You know what I mean? I see she got eggs. I don't mess with eggs, but I ain't gonna talk against nobody eating eggs. I just say make sure you eat organic, clean eggs, cage-free shit or whatever. Grow your own eggs. Get you some chickens or something. You got enough money, have somebody start your little farm or something, get your eggs. But then she got the beef sausage. See, I bet she still nibble pork on the low. I don't know. I ain't seen her eat no pork, and I don't want to put that on her because she fuck with Pap. And one thing about them New York niggas, they ain't gonna eat no swine. They probably sneak some. And I ain't saying all New York niggas, because a lot of New York niggas eat swine. But the 5% niggas, that's one thing they against is swine. And so I know he probably be on her about, well, I don't eat no swine. But y'all eating chemicals, and see that beef sausage, what's that casing on there, baby? What's the casing on that sausage? I see she got eggs, sausage, some fruit. But then as the video go, and I can see a person, they eat, like I said, to box and stuff, when you work out, you have to eat. You know what I mean? Because if you don't eat, you lose strength. But she on here, she ate this. She had an omelet that she ordered. She got grits. And she got grits, and she got a plate of wings. She go ham. She go ham. That's all right. Now she young and she work out and all that. I'm just saying all that eating is not right with eating the chemicals. Now if she ate all that cleanly, I could see it more, but the chemicals gonna blow her out. That's what made me big, eating all them chemicals like that growing up. It do different shit to people, different people, to their bodies. Some people it don't make them bigger, but it still make you sick. I got videos of that. So you niggas who be talking about I can't listen to a bigger person because they ain't in shape. No, nigga. What you just see is on the outside. Up under this fat is a Batman suit, bitch. Ha 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 ha. I'm just working it the outside off. But baby, she gotta eat a little clean. She be eating crap. That's a red flag. Let me see. She gonna say what she eat. Beef hot wings. Ain't it? Look, the beef hot link is so many chemicals in that beef hot link is pork and everything in that. And at a restaurant, come on, that ain't it. You can't find too many sausages out here without pork casing. If it do, you'll find lamb casing. I seen some sausages I used to buy that had lamb casing. Now they got pork casing on them. They switching it and all that. Man, you can't trust this shit. Better start cooking for yourself at home, my baby. Look, she go ham. Fried chicken, hot sauce. I mean, that eat good, but you at least cook it yourself, bro. Clean. Look, you can see her belly poking under there. She ain't got no kids either, but she's steady growing her belly. That's why she gotta slow down, cause watch this. See, this why you don't want to end up like your mother. I ain't trying to diss your mother. Shout out to your mother. I don't know. But I'm saying the apple don't fall too far from the tree. And if you eat the same chemicals your mama eat, I ain't saying the same food, but if you eat the same chemicals in the food that your mom eat, you're going to end up like her. One love to our mamas and shit, but they eat wrong. And that's how they end up in wheelchairs and like how she is, she probably got all type of ailments and sickness, and you grew up eating her food and eating her diet, and you not too far from it. You training and stuff, but them chemicals, you can't out-train chemicals. They be in your body, and it'll, tear you up in the near future. Now, this the next red flag. I hate a bold female, like bold, I'm not talking about no looks and nothing like that. I'm talking about how they talk and what they talk about. And back in the day, feminine women used to handle themselves way different. You would never hear them say certain things or do certain things like fart, burp. You would never hear feminine women back in the day do shit like that. Fart and burp and boldly say bold things, and she ain't do none of that. I like this video. I was watching this video and she was cooking for herself. I should show a lot of this video because she was cooking, but she was still using bold chemicals. You know what I mean? She using ragu spaghetti sauce and stuff like that. Come on, baby, you get money, baby. You supposed to use Rayos or something. Yeah, use the good stuff. They ain't got no chemicals in it. But she was on here, she was washing her hands, and I like that. She was seasoning up. She had some fish. She was cooking. I like what she was doing, cooking and stuff. She was just using the wrong chemicals. And washing. She was, I like how she was washing her hands. I love that because she had to stop. She walked off camera and blew her nose, and that was the test. I'm like, let me see what she do after she blow her nose, because these females is terrible with that type of shit. She went off the camera, had to blow her nose, and after that, she went right to the sink, grabbed the soap, washed her hands. I was like, I love that. And she was washing her hands through the video, and she said something about it. Like, so that ain't the red flag. I don't think she nasty. But I hate when women talk like this.
Or whatever, go ahead and just put your food on pause for just a second. Yesterday, I thought my girl thing was over. It was my girl thing, my menstrual, right? I thought it was over, and yesterday I wore 10. So I get up in the morning.
If y'all ain't hear, she said she on here cooking, talking about her menstrual cycle. What the fuck? I hate females that do that. That is so personal, man. That's bold. I can't stand that bold ass shit. Don't talk about that type. And she know it's bold because she said, listen how she started off. Hold on.
Thought my girl thing was over. It was my girl thing. If you're eating or whatever, go ahead and just put your food on pause for just a second. Yesterday gave me the hardest time ever.
Watch this.
Okay, so if you're eating or whatever, go ahead and just put your food on pause for just a second. Yesterday, I thought.
You see, she said, if you're eating, put your food on, because she know it's nasty. So what the fuck is you talking about that for? Ain't nobody asked you about that shit. That was a big turn off. Oh, that used to turn me off as a kid when you around a bit, something they on their period. That's a time women need for themselves. It's personal. And that's why in the Bible it said if your wife come on her period, give her own space. Give her own. Go on the fuck on. Get in another room. Get out her way. Don't even sleep in the same bed with her. Let her have her own space for them couple days. Because it's personal. And when women talk about that shit boldly like that, I can't stand it. I don't like that.
I thought my girl thing was over. It was my girl thing, my menstrual, right? I thought it was over. And yesterday I wore 10. So I get up in the morning.
She talking about menstrual while she cooking spaghetti. I hope my nigga Pap ain't eating none of that shit. I hope Pap ain't eating none of that spaghetti, dog. No wonder you say she got that whip appeal, nigga. She done whipped up that witchcraft stew on you, dog. I hope not. I hope not. Nah, this another red flag I'm starting to peep. She getting caught up into this fake vanity or into these fake looks with this fake wigs and weaves and makeup, some other shit that cause health problems. Now, I'm not saying don't be pretty and, I mean, I ain't saying don't whip yourself up. I'm not against that. But I'm saying some women get caught up in that and don't get caught up in their natural looks, and they be thinking they look good because of that. Because I was watching this, and she's starting to get caught up in that.
I've been fighting for 20 years. 20 years at the top level. And look at my
face. Baby, she think she cold. Ain't nothing wrong with feeling like that, though, baby.
Baby, honey, child. 20 years fighting against the best.
Oh, see, like makeup and shit, the wigs, these shit go to the females' head, man. And they get to relying on that shit, and that shit becomes a crutch on them when they ain't got all that shit on. They use filters. And they, in the middle of, from they look glamorous look to being just regular, the middle of that is the worst. Oh, like when they got the hair, that weave tied up in a ponytail like it's real hair. Oh, they shit look terrible, man. And all that when they ain't got that makeup on, see that shit get the cars and craters and shit. Well, do they got organic makeup? Y'all need to try and find some organic shit without all them chemicals, man. You killing yourself. That's why all these people, they 30, 40, 50, all that, heart attacks, cancer, heart attacks. Y'all don't know the women, it come from their makeup and all them surgery shit. I hope baby just don't never go get no surgeries. Look, she getting caught up in that fake vein look.
I got hit to me now. Y'all can stop saying that Pap is dressing me. He's getting my hair done. He's getting my makeup. Like, he's putting all this stuff in place for me because he is not. why he was attracted to me, and I've been.
First off, why she gotta say all that? Why she gotta throw this nigga up under the bus? Why she gotta address all that? If you know you looking good and all that, why you gotta address what they saying about? Because they says, since she with Pat, she looked better and all that. Well, they ain't lying. I mean, you do like you got a little more swag now. And I'm gonna show you why. You went and asked them people for swag too. This video gonna get deeper. I'm gonna make this video kind of long. It's gonna be about 25 minutes.
Fly, badass chick since, like I said, 21. I say 17 too. But no, definitely 21.
Look, all that, she talking about she's a badass chick and all that. They let that makeup go to their head and that weave and shit. If you need all that shit to feel bad, you ain't bad. Now, I ain't saying just saying like, well, I'm ugly, you're not. But when you start acting all like you just a cold one and shit like that, just because you got all that makeup and shit on, like, come on. It's women that'll never need that. And you can probably be one too once you get to eating clean and using clean shit on your body and all that natural. Become natural. Natural don't mean just be ugly. You can fix yourself up naturally too. It's natural makeup a little bit, But all that bad and fine and all that, them words don't mean what they used to mean.
And now that I'm 30, I definitely be stepping on shit. So it's like, stop trying to say that y'all looking at pictures from back when I was 17 and comparing back to now saying like, oh, this work happened, this after that. No. The first picture that we ever took was with that pink shirt and with those, what I have on some blue jean shorts. That was my first time ever meeting him, and I was fine as hell then. So
I was fine as hell then. See, you dead. Fine don't mean that. Fine don't mean you fine at one time or on a picture. A picture takes only a 1 millisecond. And then you can see a person's face when they move and they're talking and all that. Anybody can take a nice ass picture. I ain't trying to dog down on you that, but saying the word fine and all that, makeup and all that, if you need all that to feel fine, you ain't fine. But love is blind.
Like, I see it, but it's just not true. But we do add value to each other's lives, you know what I'm saying, and make each other's lives better, but he not.
See, you trying to throw this, you throwing this nigga through the mud. Stop speaking on this nigga so much for real. You throwing him through the mud for real. Talking about he ain't the reason for my, watch this.
He not the reason for this glow up.
If you been fine saying you fine from 17 and you been that chick since 21, then what the fuck is the glow up? When fine bitches ever have a glow up? Like, this is stupid. Y'all be caught up in that fake vanity. And I done dealt with a female that was into all that weave and makeup and all. I needed all that shit. And we was cool. She was my homegirl, but she was a headache to deal with that shit. Fuck my pillows up when she used to come spend the night, and had my face had broke out with some bumps just laying next to her with that fucking wig all in my face and weave and all that shit. Nah, I couldn't do it, man.
See it, but it's just not true. But we do add value to each other's lives, you know what I'm saying, and make each other's lives better, but
it's that masculine shit.
He's not the reason for this glow up.
Right. That's like kind of throwing him under the bus. And if you had a glow up, that means you ain't been fine. This right here is another red flag. She admits when she tells everybody that she one of them depressed females.
I may not be sad or down, but I may be like a little like a functional depressed person.
Oh.
I guess. And it's not a bad thing. I think
that's a bad thing.
It can help you, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like some days I just feel really good and happy, and I'm like today. I truly feel happy and I feel good and I feel like I'm in a great space. I'm training. But then it's some days where
so she's still going through depression. Oh man, that's That's a major red flag for Pap. I don't think they gonna last. You can't deal with no depressed ass bitch. That's the same shit he just left from. He done just left from that and back with the same bitch. Just like I said. I said it. I called it on the first video. Just before I did all this research, I could just call shit.
It's like, I don't know. It's like nothing is wrong, but something is wrong.
You know what I'm saying?
You get it?
You gotta deal with that crazy shit. I done dealt with that before. Ain't nothing wrong, but something is wrong. That mean they just trying to find shit. You know what I mean? Oh, that's hard to deal with, old depressed bitch. There ain't nothing you can ever do to make her happy. When she said ain't nothing wrong, but something is wrong, that shit ain't nothing you do to make her happy. And they be looking for you to make me happy, baby. Like you a fucking clown or something. I make you gotta make me happy, satisfied, and all. Going through all that just to be with a bitch. Man, and you know, part of the reason where it go back to the first part of the video, she don't eat clean. That's where that depression and stress come from. Most of that shit go away when you eat clean. She needs to get off the chemicals.
So, I have to say, like, sometimes it's okay to not be like, oh, I feel the best today. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to be like that. I'm depressed right now. How do I push through? That's one. And then I think
It's just depressed.
sometimes when you're going, like, when you're depressed or whatever, I feel like you feel like don't nobody care about you and don't nobody love you. And it's like, yo,
you can't love nobody that don't love themselves. That's what I was telling y'all at first. When she talking about depression is when you feel like don't nobody love you and don't nobody care. Man, I used to deal with this one female and she used to be like that. Don't nobody love me. Don't nobody care about me. We be like, what the fuck is what's wrong with you? Like, it's crazy as hell. That's it, the worst, dog. Baby, you got to do a lot of self-healing before you try to be in any man's life, baby. You got a lot going on right now. She got a lot of red flags.
You can't do it for yourself. Like, you don't love yourself enough.
Bro, I told you.
I told my...
She don't love herself. She said sometimes you can't do it. She don't love herself. But she said she told herself she gonna live for her niece, you know. But that depression, man, Pap, that's a red flag, dog. She might need to do a whole lot of healing before she be with another nigga. This dude right here cracked the code on the whole shit, though. The Battle Truth, I don't know him, but he dropped this video yesterday. And I didn't know this shit right here.
About what you think about Remy. We know to y'all.
This crazy right here.
Claressa Shields was engaged. She was engaged to another man.
Nah, I knew that.
While at the same time dating Papoose. She was in.
Nah, I knew she was engaged. She done had a couple niggas. She done had. I remember one nigga. She bought a Rollie Fold, had a birthday party or some type of party for the nigga, and bought him a Rollie or something. And I don't know if that's a nigga she was gonna marry. I think he was a trainer, but no, that was another nigga. Then she got with a trainer nigga or something like that. And I remember one nigga with some dreads that she was hugged up and kissing all on the video. Yeah. This nigga right here break the code, dog.
Gave to another man. She just finally decided to cut him off completely and
but this what I didn't know.
Him to be a girlfriend when she was a fiance. She was a fiance.
Fair
about
use.
to get married while she was dealing with Papoose.
Shout out to this brother
side.
Battle Truth.
Same thing
I just got up on him
Remy
yesterday.
Ma was doing to Papoose while was doing with Easy while messing around with Pat. The same.
She monkey branched. She monkey branched from one of them niggas to Papoose. She was just finna get married in 2024. She was messing with Pap too in 2024. But that ain't even the crazy part. That ain't the crazy. That's crazy, but that ain't the craziest part.
Thing Remy Ma was doing to Papoose when she was messing around with Easy the Block Captain. This is what Claressa Shields was doing too. She was engaged to get married to another man.
Okay.
Then she started talking to Papoose while being engaged to this man.
She monkey branched.
See that? It gets a little deeper. You know why Remy's so mad at her?
This where the deep part at.
You know why Remy is so bitter at her? And why we tend to... Remy is just targeted as a result of her actually attacking her own family and marriage, that this go unnoticed.
Right.
Let me show you why Remy was really mad and salty at her. I give y'all Exhibit A. This is Claressa Shields and Remy Ma. Exhibit A right here.
Man.
Notice what the dates say. October 15th and September 3rd. 2022.
2022.
Remy Ma and Claressa Shields was friends.
Oh, that's she backdoor.
Claressa Shields just started dating Papoose in December of 2024. Her and Remy Ma is friends at the least.
She was fucking with him before then.
2022.
Can you tell which app is a trap? Google.
Nah, they ain't said nothing about that they was friends. This the first time I'm hearing this. I wonder if this shit is psyops or not.
But let me read it. Let me show y'all. Look at the text. Look what it says. See how they kicking it? I love oxtails. Oh my God. Then Remy responded to her, yes, B. You know how the girl like, that's my B. You know how they be like,
she
yeah,
put on there, yeah.
I'm screaming in here. And congratulations, the greatest woman of all time. This was her friend. Claressa Shields was her friend. Claressa responds, thank you, Rem. They talk on the phone together, inboxing. 2022.
I hope this video don't cut off. If it do, I'll make part 2.
Exhibit B. Nah, I had to leave early Sunday. Mad I missed you. Oh, I missed you. We were supposed to, kick it with each other and everything. Claressa Shields respond, damn. But Happy New Year's, Remy.
Look. They was friends, hanging. Talking about they was supposed to hook up. I hope they weren't finna hook up, and I don't hope, because I know how these females is, modern females. They probably was about to beatbox on each other and do some good old scissors.
Remy showing her what she was watching, and then she like, what's that on? And Remy letting her know, hey babes, I think Amazon Prime or BET Plus. See how they kicking it? The girlfriends chopping it up. Exhibit.
Pap, you might
notice
be
what it says up there. 2023. 2023. July 31st, 2023.
Look, she backdoor Remy. Ha 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 ha. Look at Pap. Hey, Pap ain't. Hey, he get back a little credit for all that simpy he did, cause bitch. Nah, you want to go play me, bitch? I hit your home girl, bitch. Ha 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 ha. And Claressa the one got at Pap. He seen her at the fight. She hopped in his messenger. Like, hey, it was good, kicking it with you the other day. I want to get to know. She hollered at him. See, I don't even look at her bad for backdooring Remy, because, bitch, another one woman's trash is another woman's trash.
Claressa Shields complimenting Remy Ma on all her outfits and how she dressed and things, and Remy like, I dress myself. You need something?
Nah.
Claressa Shields said to her, I want to wear some clothes the week of my fight that's memorable.
Oh.
Like where people.
I thought you been fly. Shields, that's a red flag. I thought you been fly. But you asking Remy how to dress though.
Can see that I got a body. And I'm about my business. I know fashion. Just don't have any idea.
She just said, hey, I got a body. you got a decent, body, but you eat clean, don't get no surgeries. And I heard she complained about her titties, but don't get no fake titties, because once you have a baby, them bitches gonna get big anyway. So you doing good on that. Just start eating clean, baby.
What's in or what to wear. So she asking Remy Ma for fashion tips. Remy good. Hey, let's just keep it real. Remy, Cardi B,
But she
Nicki
talking
Minaj.
about, no, Pap ain't behind it. So Pap ain't behind your glow up. So who is Remy? Because I used to see you. You been out here. We used to see you. This the best you looked at. The best you ever looked at when you came out with that fur on. That's Pap and them got you smeared, You got the Detroit swag with the buffs and all that. You got swag from here too. You been had the little chain and all that. Like you bought the nigga the rollie and all that. But you starting to know how to wear your shit now and be more feminine. Don't tell me you learned that from Remy.
Make up. Them girls can dress and they make it look good. I ain't gonna hate on them. I'm just gonna keep it 100. Then Rim hit up. Bet. I got you. I'll put a few things together. How are you with heels? See what I mean? Look at what's going on here.
Man, Remy done gave this bitch
Claressa
swag.
respond, heels after the fight are fine. Before the fight, I like flats.
Remy gave her swag and she took her nigga with the swag.
I do sneakers with girly stuff.
Because my nigga Pap be smeared.
So she giving her
Pap
fashion
always
tips
been
how
smeared.
to work it, how to bring it out, how to let people see that you working with something. So she leaning on Remy for that.
Mm-hmm.
I give you Exhibit D.
Look, Remy was sending her pictures and shit.
Styles of what she do. Do you like this? She like, okay, I'm going to
Who
find
exposed
whatever.
these?
I got in my phone with some flats or some sneakers and send them to you and just heart what you like. I'll also put together
where these texts come from?
Bras for you. They
Remy
don't
done
ready
showed her
for the
pictures.
sexy GOAT, greatest woman of all time. So she
Remy
actually
was bigging her up.
Man. Y'all starting to get it?
Remy was bigging her up and everything. Claressa Shields took her swag and took her nigga. That's funny, dog.
So she felt
That's
some type
too
of way
funny.
now. When she find out
he took her swag and took her nigga.
Now messing with my husband, regardless.
I'm gonna make another video about Remy.
And I did anything. That's my husband. You all talking to me, acting like you my girlfriend, and you doing that shifty snake stuff to me.
Yeah, she
like on Friday.
Cause I take your man. Cause I take your. They took your man. Like salt and pepper.
Here, take it. Bring the
Cause I take your. Cause I take your man.
No, man, get out of here with that trash. That's
the
dirty.
Young man.
That's shifty. A lot of women know that that's foul. Regardless of how you feel about Remy, that's dirty.
Hey, man, that's what happens,
You
nigga.
were friends with this woman for 3 years. Talking to girly stuff, movies and clothes and food and kicking it and seeing each other and on the phone.
I didn't know that.
To her husband.
I didn't know they was friends.
He was her fiance that was supposed to be married. Now we understand Remy's bitterness to her. Come on, women, just be honest, man.
But Remy, yeah, you ain't want him, but somebody else did.
Down the line for
nah,
what it really is.
Nah.
That's dirty as hell. That's bogus and out of pocket. And she trying to sit here and present herself.
I'll make a video about Remy, man. After that's gonna be my last video in this series.
Like, she was messing around with somebody else. So you know that that's my husband. Why you talking to him?
But yeah, Pap, Claressa Shields monkey branch to you. So that means she a monkey branch from you, nigga, to another nigga, boy. It's a whole bunch of motherfucking branches in the jungle, boy. And bitches is animals. Nigga. But that's funny. But Pap Pap can keep any nigga can keep any woman, no matter how wild they is. It just depends on what type of principle and what type of business you stand on. For real, but if you go with the flow of what she going with, you ain't got nothing coming. Cause she got mad red flags. She done had mad niggas before you, buying niggas rolling on, and then something don't work with them. And I guarantee you, it's her from the shit I seen. But maybe if she work on herself, she need to work on herself. One thing where I started off, she need to eat clean. You know what I mean? She need to eat clean. I ain't saying don't eat good, because we gonna eat good, but just eat cleanly. Don't eat a whole bunch of poison. You know what I mean? Then she gotta work on that vanity. You know, you ain't gotta tear him down just because you want to feel like you look good and all that. That's fake vanity with all that makeup and all that. That can go down a rabbit hole where you start getting surgeries, and that's where you really done effed up. Love yourself. That don't mean not look good. I ain't saying don't wear wigs and weave or something and all that, but don't think you the finest, because real fine women don't need all that shit. Now you can become that. Find yourself inside of you. Go get you some natural hair products and shit like that. Pap put her up on game. I don't think Pap know. Pap don't know because she ordered Pap some of the same chicken wings from that restaurant. So Pap don't eat clean either. He just probably don't eat pork. But he probably still drinks soda pop and all that shit. The chemical kind, man. Y'all getting all this money, man. Go to Whole Foods, man. I'm telling y'all can take advice from a fat nigga, because, yeah, I'm a big nigga. I'm overweight, whatever. That's been like that from eating chemicals all my life. But if I'd have started off eating how I eat now, I would have never got like this. And I've been coming down and working on. I ain't just no fat fucked up nigga. I ain't got not one health problem. So I can't give you health advice, because it be niggas smaller than me dying of cancer, diabetes, and all that shit. Nigga got muscles and everything falling off from heart attacks. I don't feel none of that. I'm steady getting better and better every day. So, but she got to get that, eat clean, get out that vanity so she can get rid of that depression. Because that eating dirty, eating the wrong foods, like people be detoxing. Why is you detoxing just to add more chemicals in your body after you detox? This shit is stupid. They'd do a whole detox fast for 10 days and then go back to eating chemicals. Like, it don't make sense to a fool. So you have to just detox and go clean, because that'll stop your depression. The shit you eating and the stuff you use on your body cause depression. And the shit you watch, consume. The shit you consume, watch, and all that work on your brain and cause depression. So if she start eating clean and all that, that's gonna get rid of that depression. Cause she already working out, and she already get it out in the ring. And Pap, they probably do their thing when they hook up. He said she got that whip appeal, so she getting it off that kind of way. It ain't nothing but the chemicals you eating and the chemicals you using on your body. Get you some organic makeup, baby. Yup, but she got some red flags, Aaron. And then that monkey branching, with them niggas. I don't, she got the whole spirit. I hope not, but that's what it's showing. Like, I done heard she was pregnant she was pregnant while she's had a boxing match or something, or had abortion or something they were saying. I don't know if it's true or not. You can't believe everything, but, I said that on my first video, how I seen how Rick Ross was popping off at her, and her hold the camera up so he could stop, because Pat was right there. She warning him on a slick way, like, she got that modern vibes. And I ain't like that boldness. That's that modern women boldness. They like niggas. She's just talking about her period all on camera. And, yeah, because I spotted on myself. Man, who want to hear that, baby? Like, that boldness and shit. She ain't for me at all. I want, I like a little, my women to be more modest and, shit. I don't like bold women. I like feminine women. That ain't gonna never know, bold women come around, fart all loud and burp, and I don't like all that shit. I like women that be modest they go in the bathroom if they got a fire, they get embarrassed still. You know, some of these new women be bold and all that. And I hope she ain't like that. But I'm in this video.